gonna be a tiring Christmas. Yeah, it's all happening. It's hard to believe. It's only the 14th of December. So it's been 6 weeks since this all kind of started, in terms of like the idea and getting feedback from other people and just figuring out to see if it's feasible or not. And you know, obviously I think it is, or else I wouldn't be doing all this, because I'm putting a lot of, I guess, time and effort into this project, as well as, I guess, money and also time away from doing, you know, my other work. Yeah, so it's a bit of risk, but I can see it happening, I can see it working, and I'm just going to do whatever I can to make sure that happens. Welcome to what's going to be 1280. I literally got the keys about 20 minutes ago, so I've just been blocking up the windows just so that, you know, get a bit of privacy. And I just thought I'll do a quick little walk through. I don't think there'll be much work done today, just because I need to get the electrician to disconnect a lot of the stuff before I can remove, you know, stuff like that, and all these shelvings. And yeah, so today's more just assessing this place. Like, I've seen it before, but now I can look at it properly. I can check what's under the flooring, I can check what's behind the walls, and I can deal with all that stuff and just plan ahead in general. And yeah, I'll just do a quick tour. So this front area, onwards, that's gonna be the retail space. All right, go for a walk. So you've got the front door, and all these curtains are gonna go. The platforms are gonna go, both of them. So all the shelving, so kind of up until, I'd say maybe here, like where this line is, that will be the retail space. Maybe a little bit further back, I don't know exactly yet. So one of the major work is getting this ceiling down. So the original ceiling is this kind of tin press panels, and it's actually really nice, and it opens up another, I don't know, half a meter of ceiling height. Like, this place right now doesn't feel that low, which is good, but I just want to see what I can do with it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be too much work or not, but that's something to think about. Either way, either replace all this panel and make it into like just drywall sheets would be nicer than these kind of, like, you know, pinholes. This has to go, so this just a little feature wall. That shouldn't be a problem. So all the shelving, all these racks, that's gotta go. So the share studio actually goes all the way back to that wall. So I'm gonna knock this wall down, I'm gonna take that down. So that's just a panel. It's actually, there's nothing behind it, so it's easy to get rid of. And that's also getting rid of all this kind of stuff. They fix this wall because it's ugly. Same here, like here, it feels really low. Like going past this point, I almost want to like duck my head. So now back here, it's a little bit trickier. So this is gonna be the kitchenette, but flooring needs to be redone. The whole thing is the whole thing needs to be repainted. Like this whole place needs to be repainted. But I don't know if I want to use this as a kitchenette or not, because this could also be a good place for a sink, like a big sink, just for cleaning. Because if the share studio is going to be right here, then having a cleaning area here is probably not a bad idea. And realistically, I guess there's other space that I can put a microwave and a little table, so you know, maybe this can be part of the shared studio. But just to show you what the original roof looks like back here it's a lot nicer. And then you can see how, so once I knock that wall down, then that's pretty easy. So now I'm thinking maybe I do the front. Maybe I do this area, remove all this and just leave the front and just clean it up to make it look a little bit better. And then now back here is the bathroom, which needs to be refreshed for sure. Yeah, I won't go into too much detail, but it's not pretty right now. And then there's actually a second bathroom and shower. The light's not working in there, so I can't really show you what it looks like. But let me see if I don't know if my phone's gonna be strong enough. Just to give you an idea, so we've got like shower, this is like a horror movie. Bathroom, but you know, it's all pretty gross. Yeah, so my idea is, just let me get back out here. My idea is, if I knock this down, like the internal wall, so like this one here, and just clean that up, get rid of all the doors, and then this can actually be a glazing room, because this is about 3 meters by 2.5 meters. So just for like dry glazing would be nice. So back here is going to be the resident area. I'm thinking, so aircon, there's aircon in the front as well, which is great. So all this carpet needs to be pulled up, and then the wall needs to be repainted, but that's actually not too much work. I need to polish this concrete, because right now, I'll show you what it looks like. Because right now it's painted red, and I don't think that's a great idea. Okay, so yeah, so that's kind of a really quick walkthrough. I think as work continues, I can go into more detail, but just as a quick, you know, overall look, it's a nice space. It's a bit noisy with the garage door. Also, so that goes out to the carport, which is where the kilns are going to be, because I want to save as much space as possible in here. So I'm thinking I can put the kiln and a sink outside, so all the washing up and kind of dirty stuff can go outside. And that just frees up a little bit more space here, so it's a bit more comfortable. So this can be more of a making space. And the carport's actually pretty well sheltered, so I think the kiln should be fine there. It's just a matter of positioning, and also I have to run power out to that side, but that's fine. I've got an electrician coming tomorrow just to look into the plan as to how I'm going to approach this whole thing, because I think a lot of the wiring needs to be redone. Or a lot of these power points are pretty old and they don't have much power in them. I think they're like 10 amp, which is fine for the wheel, but I don't know, like if it's in winter and we need space heaters, then it's going to get a bit tricky. But the main concern is just going to be get the kiln going, and the rest is pretty easy. Also, up here, there's a mezzanine. I actually don't know what to do with that yet. I was thinking maybe it could be a break room. I can set up a little table with a few desks and people can have their laptops and do a bit of that online work and stuff like that, and social media and whatever. Or, you know, can have lunch there and stuff like that. But depending on how things go, we might need it for storage. That's pretty much it. Again, like I said, I want to keep this one fairly short today, just because I want to get started and I don't want to get too stuck into doing YouTube videos. Yeah. Alright, see you next one when I do some major work.